toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Wentz first play going right to the air. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field. Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He's locked in early. 2 nice first-down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Willis. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Panthers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Play action, here's Willis. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field. Was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on a skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing is Wentz. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it. In the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. For the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They go play action with Willis. He'll buy some time right. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Willis now off of play action. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll find Everett there, complete. Touchdown! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Willis on 1st and 10. There's another one complete to Chenault. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38, Willis. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Steps away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The ball comes out. 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it.
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Willis. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
I know this offense was things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Play action, Willis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football. While we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
From the 41, Wentz looking for Campbell downfield. Touchdown! Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Commanders just continue to roll. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Willis now off play action. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Willis. He's going to look deep for more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. 3rd down, it's Willis. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. On 1st down, Willis. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, it's Willis to throw it. Flushed out right. That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Willis will try and throw for this. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Once more, Gibson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all out one door right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Malik Willis gets set to lead this offense once again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Here we go.
First and 10, Willis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the 36, Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Willis will look to pass again here. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's first and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now this time, Willis throwing it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Willis will look to throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to at least get one score back. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Willis to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing his Wentz. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wentz. Oh, he bowls over it. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, You might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
That's caught left side. Myers with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 4, it's second and a couple. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Carolina getting set to take the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On third down, it's Willis. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now Willis to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To the air on first down, here's Willis. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Willis looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Play action, Willis. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Throwing again on second down. Willis, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
19 Tiger.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First and 10, it's Willis. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Willis. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, it's Willis. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember